Thank you for tuning in. If this is your first time joining us, welcome. We hope your experience is fruitful. Please feel free to visit our website to find out how you can join our growing family. While we are loading your experience, please do us a quick favor and hit that like button from whichever platform you're watching or listening on. Also, share so others may enjoy as well. And we hope you would consider hitting that subscribe or follow button so you can check out more of our amazing content. All right, let's start the show.
Hello, and welcome back. A lot of you all have said, Rashonda, you're not a mathematician, but everything you say adds up. And to that I say, thank you. Today we're here to discuss something that a lot of you all cannot grasp, but it's really very simple. Let's check the board. This is you over here at a show, okay? We got dancers on stage, we got flying doves on stage, we got singers on stage, everybody's on stage. This is your show. Okay, over here is a monkey, okay? And for some reason, this monkey can't understand that no matter what they do over here, they're not stopping the show. Why? Because one monkey don't stop no show. Let them tire themselves out over here acting a fool. This is a distraction, okay? So we don't pay attention to them. They're going to realize, hey, nobody's paying attention to me. I might want to sit my ass down. Meanwhile, the show goes on, okay? You got to let people know one monkey don't stop no show. Thanks.
Can you feel a brand new day? Can you feel a brand new day? Can you feel a brand new day? Can you feel a brand new day?
Baby, that was some good meat. You come on singing on a Monday morning, just singing and dancing. All right.
Oh, Jesus. Listen, I watched The Wiz yesterday, and I was just like, yes, come on now. I haven't seen The Wiz in a long time. So shout out to Diana Ross and the late, great Michael Jackson.
Dan Ross.
Ken Ross.
Yes. Nipsey Russell.
Yes. Lena Horne.
Yes. Mabel King.
Legends. We're talking about legends now.
Yes.
Oh, who can't put that other Wizard of Oz? And there's no other Wizard of Oz that I recognize but the Wiz.
You're right, but Diana Ross and 45 playing Dorothy. Get it? And that I'm gonna always say that should have been Stephanie Mills. I'm gonna continue to say that. I'm gonna continue to say that it should have been Stephanie Mills.
I mean, there was a lot of people that could have did it, but she was cute for this.
Well, it should have been Stephanie. I don't care about a lot of people. It should have been Stephanie. Oh,
you felt like you got some grudge to hold.
No.
No. Well, happy Monday to you, brother. How are you this
Monday? I'm great. I've been up and out, and took my mama glasses shopping. Thank God.
Okay. Oh.
And then
yes. Well, hello, my Mr. Nash. We love you, cool. Yes.
So,
grand rising to you, brother. Grand rising to you.
Grand rising, everyone.
Pyro Maniacs, how you doing? Keith Reynolds is in the building. How you doing?
All right.
No worries, Keith. Yes, you got to make that money because if you don't make that money, you can't buy the internet to watch us. So we want you to make that money.
It's send me $20, Keith.
Send 40. One for me and one for him. Yes. What's up, Cupcake?
Let me hold $20.
Right, but Kaitlyn's in the building. Hey, all, and just let you know, I did watch the movie Raw Chicken. It was
amazing. All right.
Listen, your brother's gonna say you wrong.
Anything with Queen Latifah is amazing, in my opinion. Queen is that girl. Queen is it.
She really is. She really is. What's up, Coach Leslie? How you doing, Queen? So
hey, Coach.
Interesting title. The Wiz opened in Baltimore this weekend, and Candy and Ty were in attendance. Oh,
okay. Did you go? How was it?
Did you go, Coach Leslie?
Yeah, how is it? I want to see it.
Hey, mommy. How you doing? She
said
hello.
It was a rainy day.
Yes. There's nothing like what do you call it? New York rain. The way it rains in New York, it's really just a soothing experience. I love it.
All them damn people, how you feeling?
We're gonna get to it. Stop it. You're such a mess. Let's see. Cupcake said, Michaela, hey Michaela, we'll give you your black card back now. That's right. We're gonna give it back to you, girl.
Yeah. I didn't take it. We can't see every movie.
Well, there's certain movies you have to see. Hey, Dr. Ho, what's up, Kire?
I think I've seen them. All. Hey, brother Kinsey, yes.
Sean, it's in the building. What's going on, Sean Kinsey? How you doing, sir? Who else in the building? Let's see. Hold on.
Oh, Lord.
Cupcake says to Dr. Ho, Grand Rising Deacon, Doctor, Professor, Apostle, Bishop, Pastor, Reverend, Prophet, Overseer, Elder, Evangelist, Supervisor, Principal, Administrator, Mr. HBCU, we go Montgomery, Alabama, Aunt Sandra, and our.
Oh, yes.
Whew. Listen, I don't know about Aunt Sandra.
And Sandra just need to sit down somewhere.
Well, she did defend him at the end. When they were getting the results, she turned to her. She was like, he just wants the truth. Sis. He just wants the truth. So, I mean, she did.
Like I said, TikTok, ma'am, where were you when he was homeless? You on this? I'm Aunt Sandra. Girl, where was you at?
Okay. Just because they blood don't make them family, honey. Yeah. Anyway, welcome, everybody. We thank you guys so much for tuning in. If you haven't done so already, do me a huge favor. Hit that like button on your way in while you're grabbing your seats. Also, hit that share button so we can get everybody else up on here. We want more Pyromaniacs. Let them join. And subscribe if you haven't done so already. And if you haven't done so, go ahead and follow Pyro Media Network on all social media platforms at Pyro Media Network. And you can follow Kire and myself on all social media platforms. You can follow me at Kwame Speaks Official everywhere, and Kire Senoj everywhere except IG. It's _Kire_ again. Praise God. Yes. And also join the hotspot. We got some cool stuff coming, y'all. This Friday launches the debut and the awesomeness of Pyro Cocktail Hour. Y'all, it's going to be a hoot. Nothing like you've never seen before. Yes. Praise God. Hey, join the hotspot. $5 a month. $5 a month, y'all. The 29th. This Friday. Whew. All right. Let's see. And we want to go ahead and thank our, my big sis, Cupcake.
Yep.
That's not up to these YouTube treats. I don't know what to pick. I have to get some new ones. I mean, just everyone is flawless. You know, just everyone is flawless. Oh, and I did get a new picture for you guys. We're gonna go ahead and this is one of y'all favorites and one of mine as well. But I gave him a bath this Saturday, and this one he was not happy with the picture taken. He was not happy. Look at him. He's just real pissed off right now. He's like, "Why are you taking pictures of me? I don't like it. What are you doing, girl?"
He did look a little mean right there.
He's like, "What are you doing? What is wrong with you?"
You look at him. You probably pinched him when he was in the tub.
I know him. He loves a bath. He just was like, I don't understand why you taking a picture of me. Anyway,
I know Bentley.
Shout out to Bentley. Right, he's sick of me, y'all. He's sick of me.
Yeah, you probably pinched him.
I gave you a compliment to your mama. That's all you get today. It's on now. I didn't do anything. Dr. Holt says she defended him because she knew she was out there with her legs up like the letter. Dr. Holt, you're a bet. It's too early for this. Ooh, Billy looking so fresh and so clean. He is. He was smelling all good. Look at the sugar. All right, ain't it cute? All right, y'all. Let's go ahead and get into some. We have some breaking news. We can't get where everybody gets chilled the hell out. It just always got to be some mess.
Breaking news.
So the Writers Guild of America and the labor group representing studios and streamers have reached a tentative deal on a new contract, according to The Hollywood Reporter. Check it out, y'all.
But we're going to begin with the breaking news. Have you heard overnight?
See, you cross your fingers. You're doing that witchcraft.
Ciao.
Kidding.
But we're going to begin with the breaking news. Have you heard overnight? After nearly 5 months on the picket line, the Writers Guild says a tentative deal has been reached to end the Hollywood strike. Oh, we all hope so. So we don't know all the details just yet, but there are signs that the writers may have cause to celebrate. Lise Preston is in Los Angeles. She's been following this story. Lise, good morning to you. A lot of people are saying, please, please, please let it be true. What do we know?
Good morning to you, Gail. This has been a long time coming, 146 days to be exact, for the union's 11,000 writers. While it still could be weeks until they get back to work, working conditions and demands like higher pay and residuals could be significantly improved.
Striking members of the Writers Guild of America were out in force over the weekend, even as marathon negotiations, which at times included the top brass of 4 major studios, indicated their work stoppage might soon be over.
Hopeful, fingers, toes, eyes, like everything crossed for a resolution.
And late Sunday, it came. In a joint statement, the WGA and the Alliance of Motion Picture and Television Producers said they reached a tentative agreement for a new 3-year contract.
Hollywood is breathing a huge sigh of relief.
Matthew Bellany is a founding partner of Puck News. While the details of the agreement are officially still under wraps while the contract is finalized, Bellany says he's learned the writers are getting significantly more than what the studios were offering before the strike.
They made gains on AI. They got protections against their work being used in AI models. They also made gains on minimum staffing. This is the number of writers that are contractually required to be used on a TV show.
There were joyful reactions on social media, especially from actors whose own strike negotiations have stalled. From Mindy Kaling, can't wait to go back to work and see my people. LeVar Burton, this is a huge step in the right direction. And from Quinta Brunson, a simple, we're back, baby. While striking actors are expected to use the WGA agreement as a template, they face some significantly different hurdles.
There are things that are transferable. However, there's a lot of things that are not transferable. For instance, the actors have asked for a much more significant basic wage increase.
So, I mean, what are your thoughts on this?
I mean, I'm glad they're finally coming to some type of resolution. But as far as AI goes, AI does not benefit any writer or actor. AI only benefits the company.
Correct.
So yeah, but I'm glad they're coming to some type of resolution. Yes. So good. So now my mom will be happy because sooner we'll see the Equalizer, and I'll be happy sooner we'll see P Valley. So yes.
Yeah, so and so unfortunately the details of the temporary agreement have not been released yet of the deal. So it still has to go through the writers, the members for them to vote on it as well. So it's still tentative. We're not, not everyone,
but the people that we're saying, they sound like they're cool with what they offer. But it's 3 years, so don't tell me y'all finna go on strike again another 3 years.
I mean, if they don't fix it, if they don't come to an agreement, so we'll see how it goes. But and it's funny because Cupcake said 5 months. It's been 5 months, and sometimes you don't really think about that. You don't think about how long it's been. Can you imagine people being out of work and out of income for 5 months? Like, right. It's maybe different for like people who are have a little bit more money, who are upper middle class or even just wealthy, but 5 months is nothing for them, So or they may.
But for these people, it was some people.
Yeah.
Well, out of everybody, I only heard one person say, I had to sell my home now. You're putting me out on the street. which I think was either they're totally mismanaged their funds or they're just acting extremely dramatic. I'm gonna go with B. It was extremely dramatic.
Well, we don't know what's going on. You know, I don't want to sit there and like, you know, judge somebody's, you know, income.
I mean, I ain't counting my pockets, but this is just me with logical thinking. If you're losing your home from when the strike was only on for 3 months, you hadn't paid your mortgage long before there was even a thought of a strike. So, girl, don't get up here and want to call these people out and saying, it's your fault. I'm losing my home. I'm not getting any gigs. Girl.
Now, Cupcake said, we need Hoochie Daddy season 3. Now, let me say this. Now, reality TV did not fall underneath this strike or the writers' strike because they don't get, they're technically not scripted TV.
Yeah.
They're not scripted TV.
I'm saying Hoochie Daddy ain't under no contract.
Yeah, they're the independent show, but you know, it is what it is. But just reality TV as a whole, I only brought that comment up because you know, reality TV as a whole doesn't get affected by this,
right?
You know, so
and I didn't think talk shows did it because you know The View did not, but I guess Jennifer Hudson and Drew Barrymore hires these writers. Yeah, because Tamron Hall, she's new. Karamo is new. Some talk shows, some not.
We'll see how it goes. I'm gonna keep my fingers crossed and
let's
my
go.
hands
I need P Valley back. Child, somebody give Nikki Gilbert $3 so she can shut up. I need P Valley back.
All right. Next up on breaking news, we have Ukraine has claimed that now, if you guys remember on Friday, we had reported that there was an attack on Russia's Black Sea Fleet, or the Russian Black Sea Fleet, or the headquarters of the Russian Black Sea Fleet, and at the time, Ukraine hadn't said anything, but Ukraine said, it was me, girl, it was me, and we took out one of your own, girl. So Ukraine has claimed that commander of Russia's Black Sea Fleet, Admiral Viktor Sokolov, has been killed in the unalived in the Ukrainian attack in Sevastopol on Friday. Take a look.
The Ukrainian military says it successfully attacked the headquarters of Russia's Black Sea Fleet using British-supplied Storm Shadow missiles. The attack comes as Canadian counterparts have confirmed they will provide further support for Ukraine in the ongoing war.
This is the moment the Ukrainian strike blasted into the Black Sea Naval Headquarters in illegally occupied Crimea. The sound of explosions rocking the port city, the sky filling with thick black smoke. Children could be seen running for cover as air raid sirens wailed. And in video posted on social media, civilians are heard speaking of explosions and rockets flying overhead. These types of attacks are increasing in tempo, and according to the Ukrainians, British and French missiles were deployed on what was a highly strategic and symbolic target.
Ooh, Shab, what are your thoughts, bro?
Well, I think everyone knows I'm not for Ukraine, so I'll leave it there.
Okay.
Good for them. Help them. Good, help them. You know, I don't like anyone that's anti-black, so I'm gonna help them. Do what you gotta do. But I see we done put $70 billion into them. I'm not surprised. But you asked what I thought. That's what I think.
Okay. You know, and it's a safe space, y'all. It's a safe space. We're not going to bully anybody. We want everybody to feel comfortable with their opinion. Praise God.
Who wants to bully me for that?
No, I'm not. That's what I'm saying. We're not going to do that. We're not going to go there. You know, I understand you don't understand foreign policy.
I know you're looking at it from the military point of view. I get it.
No, I'm looking at it from foreign policy point of view, and I'm a political junkie, so I understand. So I'll just have this conversation with Sean King.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Sean.
But I would Sean says because Sean doesn't like anything that's anti-black either.
I understand. I'm fully aware. I'm fully aware. All right, y'all. Let's go ahead and get into what's happening today, y'all. what's happening today. And while we're doing that, make sure you guys text Blaze to 833-793-2423. It does help. I'm so sorry. Before we get there, I'm sorry, 833-793-2423. Before we get there, we have some Black excellence today. I completely forgot about that. Yes, before we get to what's happening today, we have Black excellence. Today, we are honoring the incomparable, the gorgeous Cheryl Grant, a professional bodybuilder who is raising eyebrows with her sexy over 60. She is over 60 years old, okay? Y'all, this woman right here is over 60 years old. Now the female fitness fanatic 61 has passed along some valuable advice to those hoping to stay strong and healthy after decades of living. Take a look.
Okay, we're celebrating Women's History Month. Today we meet a woman who is literally defying gravity. Cheryl Grant, winning her first ever Miss Olympia title back in 2017. Okay, look at your screen. I want you to fathom this. She was 55 in that picture.
My God.
Transforming my body. I wanted to see what it would look like at the age of 55 to transform my body. What I didn't realize is that this journey would take me on a experience to not only transform my body, but more importantly, transform my mind.
The gorgeous Cheryl Grant is a whopping 61 years young, and she is the founder and CEO of Fit for Life. Over the years, she's dedicated her life to fitness, healthy eating, and making sure she has a mind full of peace and a heart full of happiness.
I'm going to tell you, I think that DNA does have a little bit to do with it, but it's also about your framework. It's about your mental framework. And for me, I worked in corporate for 30 plus years. And for me, I kept trying to climb that ladder. And what most would call you're trying to break the glass ceiling for Black women and women of color, it's a brick ceiling.
According to her, these are some ingredients that she uses to make her look half her age. I want to show women that it's never too late to get fit and healthy, Cheryl says. No matter how old you are, you can still achieve your fitness goals. In this video.
My God. This is when she was 55. My God, on today.
And look at that, 61.
61 right now.
Yeah.
Girl. Giving the girls a show. Shout out to you, Queen. We thank you for all that you're doing, and also keeping the queens and the young princesses coming up and letting them know and educating them on how to stay healthy. There's no excuse. There's no excuse to not be healthy. Nobody's saying that you have to be skinny, but you need to be healthy. There's a difference, and I want to live a long, long time. Okay, but Black men already got a short ding on time span anyway. Okay.
All right, Cheryl.
Just gorgeous.
Sister Grant. Yes, Sister Grant.
Come on, Sister Grant. We thank you for all that you do, and thank you for your Black excellence. Continue shining on and keeping it cute. Yes, she is stunning, Cupcake. She is stunning. All right, y'all. It's time to get into what's happening today. We got a lot to talk about, so I'm going to make it quick. So today is, what is today? Today is One Hit Wonder Day. I think, Kire, you should do a show on this on the Takeover with Kire Senoj.
That's a good idea.
And if you haven't done the Takeover, or if you haven't listened to the Takeover with Kire Senoj, definitely check out Rochelle, Pharrell, and Friends episode this past week. And a new episode is coming this tomorrow at 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, right there on Bullet in Flight Radio. Shout out to the pilots who support and listen to all of Pyro Media, and shout out to you, Kire, for the Takeover with Kire Senoj.
Thank you.
One Hit Wonder Day takes place every year on September 25th. The day is the perfect excuse to listen to songs that have been in your head since they first aired. So buckle up and get ready to remember all the artists whose names have been lost, but whose works have stayed behind in our minds and hearts. Here's everything you need to know about One Hit Wonders and the people who made them. Shout out to National One Hit Wonder Day. I think this will be a really good show for you, Kire.
I think so too, and I'm going to do it. I got some ideas. Let me write them down quick. I got some artists in mind who I want to work. Yeah.
Look at them. Yeah. What? Okay.
Oh, yes.
Terrible. Y'all get some grumpy ones on today. What did she say? I mean, Vanilla Ice is pretty dope.
He's not going on there. He won't be there.
You know what came to me when I saw this? What's her name? Deborah Morgan. Remember Deborah Morgan? She had that one-hit wonder. It sounded like a classical song, but it was like, you know, "Come and Dance with Me, Baby," or something like that. And then "Truth Hurts" came to me. "Addictive."
Yeah, but actually, True Hurts had more than one hit, but yeah. But I guess her big hit was "Addictive." Yeah.
Oh yeah, she did have another one.
She has more than one. But I got some one-hit wonders on here. Okay, yeah, that is a good show.
Anywho, shout out to National One Hit Wonder Day. Today's birthday of the day. Oh yes, thank you, Jesus. Not a bad thing. You know, we do love our Virgos, but we are now in Libra season.
Hallelujah. The best.
Dr. Hope. Okay.
The best.
Not too much. Dr. Holt said, "All right, not Vanilla Ice. Shout out to Alpha Phi Alpha. Didn't the Alpha sue him, Kyrie? Did they sue him?
Yeah.
Did they sue Vanilla Ice? Oh wow.
Yeah, that Ice, yeah. And then he said they did the steps and everything. Hey, sir. But even though, and like I've always said, somebody in that camp was the Alpha and taught him all that. Because he did the hand signs and everything.
Oh wow. Oh, he was just bold with it.
Well, he didn't know no better, but whoever taught him knew. That's just my opinion.
Wow. How you know he didn't know no better?
Child. Just because you let me shut up.
Well, we're in Libra season, and first Libra up for today, we want to wish a happy birthday to none other than the king himself, Will Smith. Willard Carroll Smith Jr. is an American actor, producer, comedian, rapper, and songwriter. In April of 2007, Newsweek called him the most powerful actor in Hollywood. Smith has been nominated for 5 Golden Globe Awards and 2 Academy Awards, and has won 4 Grammy Awards. Shout out, and that way he has an Oscar now, right? Yes, he has an Oscar.
Yeah, an Oscar.
Yes. So shout out to Will Smith.
I want you to have a partner that's worthy. How about that, Will?
This is not about her. This is about Will. Can we get?
I didn't say. I said it's about him.
Every time we talk about Will Smith, everybody wants to deflect to her.
I didn't say anything about her. I said him. I said I want you to have a partner who's worthy. That's what I said. That's still about him. I never mentioned her name. I never said anything. Ooh, somebody is a fan of her.
I'm not a fan of her. I'm not a big fan of her. I'm just saying. I just feel like I
didn't say anything about that lady.
You're right. You didn't say.
I want him to have a partner who's worthy. That's it.
Yeah. Why are you calling me? Oh, okay.
I think she have a partner who's worthy.
All right. Honorable mentions. Honorable mentions goes to Donald Glover. Happy birthday to you, Donald Glover. Donald McKinley Glover Jr. is an American actor, comedian, singer, writer, producer, director, rapper, and DJ. He performs music under the stage name Childish Gambino, and as a DJ under the name MC DJ. Sir, or no, Mick? Is it Mick DJ? No, I think it's MC DJ.
Sure. Honey, he is free.
What?
I was saying he's free.
Happy birthday to you, Donald Glover. I don't know why you have all these 4,000 names, but happy birthday to you, sir.
Yeah.
Okay.
I know you're a Libra. Okay.
T.I. Happy birthday to you, T.I. Clifford Joseph Harris Jr. Why are we clapping so hard?
Oh, I'm sorry. Well, it ain't no secret. There's never been a secret that I love T.I. It's never been a secret.
Okay.
Everybody knows that.
Okay. An alleged. Let me be quiet because it's all alleged. Clifford
alleged.
Happy birthday to you, T.I. Clifford Joseph Harris Jr., aka T.I., is an American rapper and actor. Harris signed his first major label record deal in 1999 with Arista subsidiary LaFace. In 2001, Harris formed the Southern hip hop group P $C. Is it PSC or P $C or P $C? How'd that go? Ain't he your baby?
He is. But I mean, I know about his all of his recordings. I like his and him.
alongside his longtime friends and fellow Atlanta-based rappers Big Country King, Mac Boney, and C-Rod. Upon being released from Arista, Harris signed to Atlantic and subsequently became the co-chief executive officer and his own label imprint, Grand Hustle Records, which he launched in 2003. Harris is also perhaps best known as one of the artists who popularized the hip-hop subgenre trap music, along with Young Jeezy and Gucci Mane. Happy birthday to you, sir. Also, happy birthday to Scottie Pippen. What? Okay, say Clifford. Yeah, old snickerdoodle booty.
Yeah, but leave T.I. alone. Leave my T.I. alone.
Oh, that is the comment of the day, Dr.
Snickerdoodle booty. Yeah, leave my T.I. alone.
I can't do this.
Leave my T.I. alone.
Ooh, that took me out. Anyway, happy birthday to you, Scottie Pippen. Scottie Maurice Pippen is an American. I never heard that before.
That just tickled you.
It really did. Is an American former professional basketball player who played in the NBA, nicknamed Pip. He is most remembered for his time with the Chicago Bulls, the team with whom he won 6 NBA titles. Pippen, along with Michael Jordan, played an important role in transforming the Bulls team into a championship team and for popularizing the NBA around the world during the 1990s. Happy birthday to you, Scottie Pippen. And shout out to your ex-wife, Larsa. Hey, girl. Also, happy birthday to Ryan Leslie. Anthony Ryan Leslie is an American recording artist and record producer from Washington, D.C. Leslie has produced singles for a number of prominent artists in a variety of genres, ranging from R&B and hip-hop to pop and gospel. From 2005 to 2006, he had his most commercial success to date with Next Selection Bad Boy singer Cassie, when they released her debut single, Me and You. Leslie's 2008 self-titled debut album includes the singles Diamond Girl, Addiction, and How It Was Supposed to Be. Happy birthday to you, Ryan Leslie.
Happy.
And thank you all for all that you have done for the community and the culture. Happy birthday to everyone that was born today on September 25th. Happy Libras. Happy Libra Day, y'all. All right. Praise God.
Amen.
Woo! Jesus. Really quickly, we want to shout out Bullet in Flight Radio, the #1 progressive Christian radio station in the world. They are on TuneIn. That's right. You can go ahead. Let me mute this. Go ahead and say, Alexa, play Bullet in Flight on TuneIn, and you'll go ahead and hear TuneIn on all Alexa and Google devices as well. You can go ahead and play it on Google.
Yeah.
They have access to over 75 million active users, and Bullet in Flight is now a part of these legendary and prestigious radio entities and publications. So shout out to Bullet in Flight Radio. And if you don't know, Bullet in Flight Radio hosts a lot of our shows on there as well. So shout out to all of the pilots that are listening on Bullet in Flight Radio at this moment, and all of the listeners on TuneIn as well. Shout out to you guys as well. Thank you for all that you do. Also, we want to shout out Luxe and Noir. Definitely make sure that you go to luxandnoir.com. We have some new fall scents coming. Happy fall and autumn, y'all. We're in the autumn season, and it's coming out this week. So definitely make sure you sign up for our mailing list so you can join the Candle Collective and get access to all of those. We're selling out. So I know that these new scents are going to sell out quickly, okay, and expeditiously. So make sure you get on that list, okay, so you can hear it first. All right. Let's go ahead and take a quick commercial break, y'all, because we're going to go ahead and get into the rundown. Make sure you fill up on your coffee, okay? Let everybody know what's going on. Sign up for that text messaging service. Text Blaze to 833-793-2423, and we'll be right back after the commercial break.
Man.
Yes, amen.
In a world filled with diversity, where radical faith and progressive believers come together, there's a place that's breaking all boundaries and embracing believers from all walks of life. Bullet in Flight Radio, where believers unite, boundaries break and love triumphs.
Step away from the chaos and noise of your daily life. Experience moments for yourself that are calm, serene, and full of peace. A necessary respite to foster growth within you, because self-care should be luxurious. Luxe Noir.
And we're back by popular demand. Thank you guys for tuning in. If you haven't done so already, hit that like button, share, and subscribe. It does help the algorithm, and we appreciate you joining. Become a pyromaniac. It's fun. We'll set your brand or life ablaze, all right? Praise God. Let's get into the rundown, y'all.
Woo! Me over here. Okay.
What?
I said you got me over here with this one-hit wonder show. I'm ready to put together a show. Okay.
Listen, we're all about inspiration now. We're all about inspiration.
Let me get back to the rundown. Go back to PPE. Yeah, PBH.
All right. So the first thing that came up on the rundown today is New York City is dealing with continues to bear the brunt of the nation's migrant crisis and has admitted 95,000 migrants so far in 2023. The city has taken in more than twice as many migrants as locations in Texas, California, and Florida since Title 42 has lifted in May. Take a look.
Another migrant shelter here in the city confronted by another protest and counter-protest, this time outside the Manhattan College, where city officials plan to turn a former dorm into temporary emergency housing.
These protests happening as asylum seekers are now only permitted to stay in the temporary housing for 30 days. Fox 5's Stephanie Bertini has the details.
This woman and her little boy came to the United States seeking asylum. They're currently living in emergency housing set up by the city.
In Brooklyn.
She says when asked how long she can stay or where she will go next,
No sé.
I don't know, she said. She is one of many uncertain about the future living in New York City, a sanctuary city that hasn't turned any of the asylum seekers away. Today, more evidence of the pushback from some local New Yorkers. Protesters in the streets over talks of former Manhattan College dorm located in the Bronx, specifically in Riverdale, might soon be turned into another emergency shelter for migrants. Fox 5 News reached out to officials to confirm no response yet.
I don't know what's going on, but I know this is wrong. They're bringing migrants in that haven't been vetted, and we have families all around here.
Anti-protesters speaking up too.
Migrants have done nothing to anybody. They deserve to have a place to live. Anywhere. Here is great. Anywhere is fine.
Homeless rights attorney with the Legal Aid Society, Stephanie Rudolph, weighs in.
New York City has had a right to shelter since the 70s due to litigation. And that litigation interpreted the state constitution to say that everybody should have a bed to sleep in every night, no matter what. And our city, state, and federal laws prohibit discrimination on the basis of one's immigration status.
City officials have said the resources are thin again and again, asking the feds and the state for more assistance.
Prior to this migrant crisis, where so many new people are coming to New York City, there were over 50,000 people in shelter. But because of how many people have passed through New York or come to New York, that number has more than doubled. And the city has created 2 parallel shelter systems.
Meantime, the mayor just added a policy for adult migrants living in emergency shelters. It's a 30-day maximum now in any given shelter. The mayor said in a statement, it's another step in our efforts to help asylum seekers take the next step in their journeys.
Some migrant advocates don't like the new policy. Others say the burden on homeless shelters is already evident. Reporting in the newsroom, I'm Stephanie Bertini. Good.
So what are your thoughts?
Well, I have a few things. I think New York needs to be like Los Angeles and shut the door and say, look, there's no more room at the end. Because New York is already overcrowded. So you bring them all here. And then my other question is this to the countries that they're coming from. Who is there? Because y'all are shipping everybody here. Who is going to be there?
So they sleep Gary.
I'm asking. I think that's a legit question.
I mean, that's a legit question. But I think one of the issues that I have is that people are not realizing that a lot of because the United States is not just California, Texas, Florida, and New York.
Right. Take them to smaller towns.
But the problem with that is that a lot of especially these red states or these red focus states or red heavy states rather, conservative spaces are taking these migrants and bringing them to cities like Los Angeles, bringing them to cities like New York, bringing them to cities, and so like for a long time, Texas, and I believe that they still are shipping their migrants over, and they bus them over to us. You know what I'm saying? To California, and they dump them off on Skid Row or all these different spaces or whatever. And it's like, what do you want them to do?
And I do not like how some of the Americans here are just mean to them for no reason. I don't like that.
Well, I mean, there's a lot of people that are mean to us. So I mean, I'm not surprised.
I mean, yeah, but what I mean is, but like, okay, like for instance, we saw in the news, this girl, she's scared because how people been treated in New York. They're starting school, and I don't know what she's gonna do. She doesn't speak English that well, and she's scared. But then you have people outside, go home. We don't want you here.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
I think and if you look at who is protesting there, these are a lot of MAGA people. So and conservatives. So like I'm not.
That's what I was gonna say. But yeah.
Right. So I'm not surprised. That they like just don't come to Georgia, honey. We full too. Everybody full.
Everybody. Doesn't take them to some of these small towns. Have you all ever heard of like Nebraska?
Minnesota? What about Minnesota?
Minnesota, child. Y'all better have heavy coats there in the wintertime.
Yeah.
But so I think it's like somewhere in North Dakota or South Dakota, somewhere this small Oklahoma, something small.
Regardless, it needs to. We need some.
Yeah, but it's getting ridiculous. But I am serious. It's getting ridiculous. Who's going to be in other countries? So these other countries are empty because everybody's coming here.
You said empty. You're so stupid. They're not empty.
They're going to be because everybody's coming here. Everyone wants to come to America.
Oh my God. Well, all right. Here's the next up. We actually have a news update. So last week we talked about a young lady, and I don't know if it was on Monday or if it was on Wednesday. I can't remember when we talked about it, but I know we talked about last week. We discussed a young girl who was attacked at McDonald's for no apparent reason. And so
must have been Wednesday because I had seen this until I got hot.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's circulating back again, and so she actually spoke out again, and they're looking. And this is what's crazy. They still haven't found the woman. Like, I don't understand that.
Somebody ain't telling. I have a lot of questions about this. Go ahead.
Yeah, but let's take a look.
It's a trauma so fresh. 13-year-old Cassidy Jones has no words, but her tears say it all. According to Cassidy and her mom, Cassidy was with a couple of classmates when she stopped off at a McDonald's in Harbor City on her walk home from school September 6th. But before she could get home safely, an unidentified woman cornered her in the fast food restaurant and began attacking her. Cassidy says the attack was unprovoked. She says the woman hurled these words at her.
What the F are y'all looking at? I fight kids, I fight you, this and that. And, I'm like, I'm shocked because, I didn't do anything. I don't know you. You're coming at me very aggressive for no reason.
Fox 11 exclusively obtained several videos that seem to corroborate Cassidy's version of what happened. The woman, who was much larger than the girl, appears to lunge at Cassidy and drag her to the floor while punching her and pulling her by the hair. Cassidy fights back with her hands and her legs. A crowd watches, yells, but does not help the girl. Cassidy says eventually a man who was with the female who punched her pulled the woman away. The woman got her meal and left.
I was focused on protecting myself because I knew the moment I put my hands down was the moment I was probably going to get beat to death.
So when she called me, she was screaming and hollering, and I'm standing there, I'm like, oh my God, I don't know what to do.
Cassidy's mom called the police and rushed her daughter to the hospital. You can see in these pictures taken right after the attack, her face was bruised and very swollen. 1 week later, the bruising is lessened. But Cassidy's heart is hurting that a complete stranger could do this to her.
No, there's absolutely no damn way.
Here's my question.
This could be my daughter.
I have questions. Well, why was nobody helping her? Nobody helped.
That's what I want to know.
Everybody, even the workers, even the McDonald's workers, because after the fight, her man came in there and got her. She got her food and left. Why? Now, I said this. I said this when I lived in LA. LA is a very, very different place. But I will guarantee you, had this been Chicago, this would have been a much different story.
A way different story.
Way different. But see, LA ain't about them hands. LA ain't about them hands at all. And I'm just saying from a couple of incidents I had when I lived out there, LA ain't about them hands. Everybody out there like to do, they like to flat, talk. But ain't nobody about them hands. But this girl, everybody stood around looking. The men, it's grown men sitting here. Now I do realize that there's none of us in there. She's the only one of us in there, except for this big barracuda bitch that came in and whooped her ass. I don't like that.
It's Monday. It's a Monday show.
Oh, it's Monday. I'm sorry. So nobody helped. And then you had the other boys sitting there looking at her. I'm like, why your friends did not pick up a napkin, that metal napkin dispenser, and bash her in the head? See, it's the evil that lives in me. So yeah,
there was a lot of weapons that could have been used to protect.
Baby, listen, had that been my friend, I'd have went to the back, got a cup, and put some of that French fry grease in it, and doused it in her face.
Honey, there's a lot that could have happened up in there.
A whole lot.
Would have been a weapon.
The wet floor signs, you could have hit her with that.
Everything could have been a weapon.
But now here's my thing, and just listen to what she said. I think this broad, when her mind went back to high school or something, because she said she was already talking to her friends. What y'all looking at? She comes out the bathroom, and the girl does look innocent. I fight kids. What you want to do? And then just starts fighting. Ma'am, you were traumatized because you were bullied in high school.
But it was so random. Like, according to the young lady, like, it was just so random because she was just like, I just came out the bathroom. I don't know who you are, and you're coming at me like, crazy. What's your problem? So he could have been just been kooky. Which
I think she was. I mean, then I believe because you're fighting kids. Yeah, like I said, if this is Chicago, baby.
Honey.
She wouldn't have walked about that restaurant. I guarantee that.
Yeah, we're gonna keep updated on this one. I want to know what happened to this big barracuda lady. Okay.
I want to know why, but I still want to know why nobody helped this child.
And I understand that people, especially nowadays, people want to have a kind of like a video recording because, you have to, that's what.
But everybody's recording.
Everybody's recording. So somebody else, see, you need to check your friend. Whoever your friend was, girl, that ain't your friend.
Well, she was never friends. She was in there with friends. And you know what? Now, she's their friend. And I can understand. They might have been scared. Like I said, LA is different. LA is a different beast. They probably were scared. Like I said, Chicago, but she would have been scared had she been Chicago.
Somebody did that to one of my friends when we were in high school. It wasn't an adult; it was just another high schooler, and they were coming in acting crazy, and we all jumped in. You're not going to just come out of nowhere and attack somebody. That's just not how it is. And we didn't ask no questions.
You attacked this baby, and I'm like,
right up in Wendy's.
But I'm still stuck on nobody helped here. It was men sitting there, the adult workers. And nobody helped this child. You guys let the woman get her food and leave.
Mess.
What happened?
Well, I pray for this young lady because I know that's traumatizing. At least she fought back, so I know that she
she was hanging with for a minute. Yeah,
she was hanging with for
That's why I said this broad went back to her high school, her school days, and something got triggered. Ooh, y'all know I hate that word, but she got triggered.
Michaela, didn't you tell us you were ready to fight a bear once we once you have your friends?
Right, Michaela should have been there.
I would fight that bear with my eyes. Y'all are best. All right, y'all. Let's get into the next story. A Columbus father called the police for help after an online predator convinced his 11-year-old daughter to send nude images sent to them. Now, the problem that I had with this situation, this is what we're talking about. Before I even show you guys the video, this is what, when we talk about that it's only a matter of time before they start messing with y'all, the ones when you say we don't need police reform. We don't need police issue because it's when we say Black Lives Matter, we mean that everybody's lives matter, yes. But right now, Black Lives is having an issue right now.
Who said they don't need police reform?
Them.
Oh.
So with that being, but it was just only a matter of time before they come to you, girl. Check this out. So now I just set up the story about a Columbus father called the police. He called the police himself to get some help after an online predator convinced his 11-year-old daughter to send nude images to them. Take a look at what happened.
Oh, you know what I want to do? Do you ever see that Sprite challenge? They drink a bottle of Sprite transfer.
Oh yeah.
Hi.
Yeah, she's in bed now. She's asleep.
Well, it still happened though, right?
Yeah. I just the whole point. I just wanted you guys to come over and talk to her. I mean, I just want her to realize what this was. I mean, in reality, it's not much you guys probably can do about it, is it?
I mean, she could probably get charged with child porn.
Who, she can? She's 11 years old.
She's creating it, right?
She's 11 years old.
Doesn't matter. He's still making porn.
No, she's not. She's being manipulated by a grown-ass adult on the
internet. Is she taking pictures of?
You guys have a nice evening.
Okay.
Thank you for coming. Are you serious? Have a nice evening.
Are you kidding me? You turned it around on the young girl.
Got to be charged.
You turned it around on the little girl. You didn't say anything about who was. You didn't ask about what information you had on the predator. You didn't. You went directly on the little girl. Are you kidding me? She's 11 years old.
That makes you think you're a part of the ring for this shot. That's what I got from it. You're aiding and abetting a predator. You're in on it. That's what I'm going to. That's what I believe. You're in on
mess.
It. You turned.
And I know he was like, "Excuse me,"
right. He said, "Have a nice evening." I wouldn't have wished him a nice evening, but yeah.
I mean, well, you know.
Now, if he goes and find the predator himself,
right, then he's the problem.
Does what needs to be done. Exactly.
What needs to be done. What y'all should have did. That it's a
but
problem.
You said she can be charged. Yeah, ma'am. You and
it
your partner.
It doesn't matter. She created it. She created it.
Yeah, y'all are in on it.
The man asked her for her nudes. He's 11 years old. I don't care in what universe does that make sense.
How did she create it?
So you were gonna have a conversation with her, re-traumatize her, and tell her that she's going to jail. This is why SA victims. This is exactly why SA victims don't come forward because of crap like that.
I'm glad she was in the bed. I'm glad because that would have been very, very traumatizing.
And you're fortunate, Blondie, that was a palm colored father. Because had it been a black father or a black mother, there would have.
No, because Blondie got a piece. Blondie got a piece. No.
Ooh.
I don't want to see no black parent unalived because of this.
No thing on sense. Hey Michelle, how you doing, Queen? Thank you for coming through.
Hey Michelle.
All right.
Michelle, they were just asking where you were. Here you are. Right on time.
Just had we have another news update. Last week, if you remember, we talked about a young man who was John Hetherington. John Hetherington, who is diagnosed with cerebral palsy, was sent to watch the Halo singer Beyonce perform in Seattle, Washington, when he ran into a devastating issue. Upon arriving at the airport and preparing to board, his wheelchair, being 4 inches too tall, prevented him from departing. Hetherington was crushed as he'd been waiting 25 years to watch Beyonce perform. But you can count on the Beehive. This is the part of the Beehive that I like. This is what the Beehive is made for. Okay, you can count on the Beehive to look out though, as they tagged the singer and her management, Parkwood, to accommodate the disabled fan. Hetherington was blessed with a floor seat at the singer's Arlington, Texas show and the opportunity to meet Beyonce and her mother. They arranged for his transportation, including his flight, so he could fulfill his dream. Now, this is what happened. This is what he posted before Beyonce took over and did what she did.
Well, guess I'm not going to Seattle and I'm not seeing Beyonce. Got to the airport to take my flight, and they tell me that my chair is apparently 4 inches too tall to be loaded onto the plane. So they checked every possible flight, every airline, and nothing is available. So after 25 years of waiting, I'm not seeing Beyonce tonight. So ableism strikes again.
And that was just heartbreaking. And then so this is what
I literally cried.
Yeah, it was. I because I was just like, what the heck, man? Like he had been traveling before, so this one time when he gets to he and it takes a lot, like, you know, to kind of arrange all of this stuff together, especially when you are disabled. It takes a lot for you to prepare, and so he did all of that prepping, and especially how much, you know, Beyonce tickets are. The fact that he did all that money was wasted. Well, now it wasn't, because he got, you know, front row seats. But he said there's much that I will say in the coming days about what tonight means to me. There are some things I'll keep for myself. Truly an honor to meet you, Miss Tina Knowles. Thank you for all that you've done and given to the world, or given the world. We're so grateful. To the queen herself, Beyonce, I will treasure those words you said and the hugs you gave me. I bet every word I said. No, for anyone and everyone reading this, I will not ever share with you what was said to me. Don't even try it. The moment is between the two of us. Hashtag Beyonce, hashtag RWT 2023. I'm just so happy that he, you know.
I know he got to meet her, but I don't know what she said. But I know you like Brandy. Brandy gonna tell us what Whitney said in the damn note. So I know he ain't gonna tell us what Beyonce said. But yes, I was so happy.
But shout out to this queen for just being a class act, like, for real.
But she's a witch.
Right. She's a witch. She's a horrible person. She's a part of the Illuminati.
She's evil.
Terrible woman. Shout out to you, queen. We love you. Thank you for all that you do. Keep doing it for the culture. Yes.
She did that.
She did. All right. Next up, hold on. And
I'm gonna say something about it. If you're on TikTok, you should follow him. He probably was spirit jacket too. He's so funny.
Right, probably.
Follow John. He's very inspiring on TikTok.
They rolled out the big Texas red carpet when he got there. Aw, that's awesome. Yes, I'm even here late watching the recap.
Watching the recap out here to support.
Thank you, Sister Michelle. Appreciate you. All right.
Yeah.
No.
Love you, niece.
Love you. Appreciate you. All right, next story up. So allegedly,
somebody done come on home.
Okay, Michael B. Jordan is hinting at marrying Megan Good.
His name is Jonathan Majors.
Sorry. Why did I say Michael B. Jordan?
Because you got Michael B. Jordan on the brain.
I do. Jonathan Majors. Both of you can see me in my office so we have a lot to discuss. So both of you, Jonathan Majors and Michael B. Jordan, at the same time, we have a discussion. I'm right on in. We have things to discuss. Anywho, I will watch later. Monday is Monday. Love y'all. We love you too, Dr. Hope. Stay blessed and stay. Don't hurt no kids. Right. That ain't him. My bad. Okay. My God.
Restraint.
Anywho, this is what happened and why people are thinking that, you know, Jonathan Majors is planning to marry them. Take a look.
What's up, DC? Hey! We're just so happy to be here with y'all tonight, celebrating us, celebrating the moves we're making, celebrating the way we love and support each other, the way that we shift the world. Let's enjoy ourselves. So many beautiful Black faces. I love us, y'all. We are so beautiful. That's all I got. I'm just happy to be here, and I love y'all. So, baby, you want to say anything? I put you on the spot.
Y'all heard the missus, so that's what it is.
That's what y'all think. That's the reason why y'all think.
I was say he's married. You know, people call their woman Miss Wifey or Mrs. Yeah,
right, or hubby or whatever.
But now for me, I no longer have to say alleged together because she said, "Baby, you got something you want to say?" And he said, "You heard the Mrs." So it is no longer alleged, though they are together. So he done come on back home.
I said, "Did I hear a choo-choo coming?" You don't worry about that, Sean. You know, Brother Kenzie, what it is with Kwame. That's why we was late this morning. First of all, I was late because
I'm listening.
Back to the story.
That's what I thought. But yes, so we no longer have to say alleged. They are together. See what? See, let this be a lesson to you all that likes to go outside.
Right.
He went over there to Miss Millie, and Miss Millie did him in. So now he coming back to the Queens. Okay. Now learn your lesson. Learn your lesson.
But listen, I'm sorry, but she won't go from there. She can't be tied down. She likes to spread throughout all the flowers in the world. Oh my God.
Oh wow. But she said she wants to be married again. But with the right person. I thought that last part was shade when she said it, but yeah. Cause last time she got married, she's like, why don't we give them a nigga? Listen, every time, Michelle, every time.
Okay, so the missus, that's it, child. That's right. What I'm saying,
But you know, people think he said missus. Oh my God, they're proposing and engaged. But what party was this? What kind of party was this?
I don't know.
Cause it did give wedding reception. Okay, and I think they look good together.
They're cute together. They are.
I know Devon is crying his eyes out.
I know because I know Megan is getting that. Okay. Anywho, let's go.
And Devon,
shut up. I'm scaring it up. Whew. But don't worry, Devon. You can come and talk to me. We can have a conversation, and we can work through. I can help you work through some things. Okay.
Devon to go there and preach to them people.
Oh yeah, I got some times and offers for you, Devon.
And that's what it is. How the Megan said, "I don't want to be a first lady no more."
That's what it was. I think that's what it was. I have no problem being a first lady, honey. You just let me know. I will get the decor together.
Megan
like, looking brand new.
Look at that. And got you a good looking brother. And look at you, sir. You went and found you a very nice looking
gorgeous queen.
Come on, Black Love. Hey.
Okay, so Devon is somewhere punching the air. Punching. Man.
Windmill. He had Devon there windmilling. Cause he got on Instagram crying. I'm like, but sir, you the one who said God told you it's time for you all to separate. Why are you crying?
Right. You felt the Lord. The Lord told you
the
that's
Lord,
the direction you need to go.
All these fellas, the Lord. Y'all better start listening to the Lord of the Rings. The Lord told me. Girl, boy, get somewhere.
Was it the Lord or was it Sauron? Okay, was it who was it, girl?
It was Thanos. It was Thanos with them damn chips or whatever the thing is. Stones.
Devon is a soft top. You can't handle him. First of all, Daryl, let me explain something. You don't know. Hold on, baby. I will come back to you. First of all, Daryl, you don't know what I can handle, honey. Okay? So don't come over here. You didn't even say hi. You just came in here with the shade, girl, and it's early in the morning.
Now I'll give Devon a soft verse, but a soft top, okay.
Right, I don't think it's
that's a stretch. But okay, soft yes, top no.
Let's move on. All right. Speaking of tops, let's.
Ooh, yes, I see a few in here.
A few tops. It's some questionable. Batgirl and French Montana have long been advocates for fair and just pricing in the healthcare system, and for their latest PSA, they brought backup. On Friday, Rick Ross, Method Man, Chuck D, and Busta Rhymes all joined the Power to the Patient's cause, which demands lawmakers step up with more affordable and honest healthcare pricing across the United States. Check out the PSA.
For 50 years now, hip-hop has been a reflection of culture and society.
That includes stories of struggle
And pain.
social injustice, racial inequality,
The
marginalization of communities. Today,
We confront a healthcare system that has been rigged against all of us.
Hospitals force patients to sign contracts for services
without ever showing us actual prices,
stifling competition.
overcharging without accountability,
And if we can't pay, these same contracts
allow them to take everything we own.
creating so much fear that millions and millions of Americans refuse to enter our hospital.
Putting our health and our lives at stake.
This is an American humanitarian crisis.
We love our nurses,
And we need our doctors.
but hospitals and insurers rigging a system to make profits off of people that's in struggle is unforgivable.
We demand prices
And transparency in healthcare. Power to the patients.
I know that's right. You better put your money where your mouth is, honey. Yes. Shout out to them. Shout out to these kids for
Shout out
doing
to
that.
everybody. Everybody good.
Yeah.
But especially to Kareem and Clifford.
They say, I don't care what Method Man is saying. Just let me look.
Go sit down somewhere, Cupcake. Go sit down.
You gotta have a moment. And y'all
Go sit down.
shower, girl.
Leave my Cliffords alone.
Oh, Jesus. Anywho. Shout out to these kings for doing that. I mean,
Yes.
that's
But I love this stuff.
Yeah, this is really dope, and I think it's an important issue because it's especially when it comes to Black women and healthcare and just the disparagement that happens to us as a culture. It needs to be brought up because healthcare prices are ridiculous, and if you don't have insurance, thank you Jesus for me having insurance. Thank you,
And
Jesus,
insurance prices
so
are
much.
insurance
They're insane. They're insane. And the more you make, the higher it is.
And the way you all treat seniors. All right.
Oh my God. First of all, I think we should have free healthcare, in my personal opinion.
I said the same thing. But I said the ones who make the rules, honey, one day you're gonna become old.
Okay, and it's gonna happen when it happens to you.
Mm-hmm.
I think seniors and children under 5 should get free healthcare. That's my.
I was at least 10 and under.
Well, I mean, after a while, they can be added to your, whatever. I think that there's a fair balance of certain things because doctors still need to get paid. Healthcare system. I mean, there's a whole process in all of it. So I think there's a balance. But my God, the prices are ridiculous.
Extremely.
It's not like we're getting damn cosmetic care. It's not like we're going under the bigger boobs.
I want to know what Canada is doing. They can afford free healthcare.
Here you go. Talk about Michaela needs a mop. Michaela needs a mop?
Really? I didn't see Michaela's comment, but I saw yours.
No, all she said was French Montana, kiss, kiss, kiss.
And you sit down too, Michaela. You sit down.
What did y'all say? Hello, Michelle. You're cutting up in these comments. Anywho, y'all are best this morning. Let's go ahead and get into the next
I
story.
said, Kareem and Clifford are off limits. So both of y'all sit down.
All right. So Kerry Washington is sharing a piece of her family history in an interview with People published Sunday. Washington revealed she learned in 2018 that her dad, Earl Washington, is not her biological father. Something the Scandal star says really turned my world upside down. Now she is she's promoting a book. It's one of her memoirs. And I'm looking. I actually want to get it. I think I want to read it.
What? How many should get?
Not one of. I apologize. This is her memoir. My apologies. My apologies. Yes. But yes, it's a new book, so she has up. But check it out.
Kerry Washington opening up about her life, and it's a story full of surprises. The famously private actress writing a new memoir called Thicker Than Water, sitting down with our Robin, and as Robin puts it, truly bearing her soul.
And Ms. Washington, beautiful smile. For so much of her life, Kerry Washington has turned to the stage as her escape, a safe space she could express herself when she felt she couldn't at home with her parents. You said you lived among a family of performers, and the magic trick was in pretending. What did you mean by that?
When people ask me if I'm the first in my family to go into show business, I always say I'm the first person to get paid for it because we were all performing all the time. And I'm really lucky that I got to find a really healthy place to make a living doing this exciting, imaginative pretending. But in our family, you know, we kind of had this appearance of being this kind of very successful, intelligent, elegant family where everything was perfect. And that was not the case. I didn't know what a big deal that was. I just knew that this is who we are as a family, that we play these roles in the daytime, and at night there's some other stuff going on behind closed doors.
In her new memoir, Thicker Than Water, Kire writes about her parents' bitter arguments overheard at night while she pretended to sleep. Fights about money, her father's drinking, and disappointments in the marriage.
As they slammed doors and shouted obscenities at each other, I could feel the tension between them vibrating through the wall. I developed panic attacks at night.
You said that you felt that you had to be the one to fix it.
I thought, well, maybe if I'm a little smarter or more successful or prettier or happier or thinner eventually, I thought, like, you know, maybe if I could be better in some way, it'll make things better for this family. I talk in the book about feeling like there was something I didn't know and feeling like there was some distance between my parents and I. And I want to be really clear, my parents are extraordinarily loving people. But in that love, there was this veil, there was this distance.
So I'm looking forward to reading her memoir. I've always
I get the book. I watched that special last night. It was good.
Was it? I had to. Huh? No, I said. I actually was it because I didn't see the special.
Oh yeah, it was really good. And how she found out. See, this is what I always say. Families always keep secrets. And you try to hold on to stuff. And then she found out because of a television show. She was doing Find My Roots or something like that. You know what I'm talking about? PBS. So she was doing that. So, and the students don't know, behind the scenes, you know, they ask you a bunch of things because you got to talk to the family members. You got to do blood work and everything. So her mother asked the producer if we do this blood work, say that she said, just hypothetically speaking, there was a sperm bank involved. Would that come up? He was like, oh, absolutely. You know, blah, blah. Well, we can't do the show. But what do you mean? So then she broke it down to the producer, and he said, well, not the producer, the host of the show. He told her mother, you don't have to do the show, but I think you should tell her. And that's how she found out.
Wow. That's crazy.
Families always keeping secrets, trying to hold secrets. Stop giving these secrets.
Right. Like, it's not that deep. Just tell the truth.
But whoever she picked must look like that mega character, like a combination of the mother and the father, her mother and the father.
Well,
but now I love it because he was like, you know, he's like, I'm still gonna be here. You know, I'm still here for you. You're my daughter. I've been there since day one. It was a read, and then when they told her why they did it, she totally understood. So it was cool. Because they were having problems conceiving.
Yeah.
So.
All right. Well, I like I said, I'm definitely gonna get that book. Because I just think that
I love Kerry Washington.
Yeah, Kerry Washington is. I've just always enjoyed her, and Scandal was one of my favorite all-time shows. So
mine too.
It was so good. I was a Scandal fanatic. I remember binging that like crazy. But anywho, we have some breaking news, you guys. So, London's Metropolitan Police said it has launched an investigation into allegations of non-recent, quote, sexual offenses in the United Kingdom, after a joint investigation by British media outlets revealed the comedian Russell Brand was accused of rape and SA. Following an investigation by Channel 4's dispatches and the Sunday Times, the Met has received a number of allegations of sexual offenses in London. The force said in a statement on Monday. We have also received a number of allegations of sexual offenses committed elsewhere in the country and will investigate these. The offenses are all recent, it added. Brand has publicly denied the allegations and accused the UK government of trying to censor him. More to come as the story is breaking. So, yeah. Either he did it or they are gunning for him, girl. So
they add stuff on. They add stuff on every week. So, Russ, I don't know who you done ticked off. What's going on? Yeah, but you might be sitting next to Robert. You might be going to sit next to Robert. Tell him I said, "What's up?"
You're so dumb. You ain't got no damn sense. All right, y'all. We have a news update. So last week, you guys remember we talked about a young man who was accused, who had been suspended for having braids, and a black high school student who was suspended over his locks hairstyle, and his mother have sued Texas Governor Greg Abbott and the state's attorney general for allegedly failing to enforce the state's Crown Act, a law that protects against hair discrimination. Take a look.
Tonight, the family of a black high school student in the Houston area has filed a federal civil rights lawsuit. We've been telling you about 17-year-old Daryl George, who goes to Barbers Hill High School. George's family says he has been on in-school suspension for weeks over his hair. The lawsuit names Governor Greg Abbott and Attorney General Ken Paxton as defendants. School officials claim George's locks, which he wears pinned up, violate the district's dress code regarding hair length for boys. George's family says Abbott and Paxton are failing to enforce the Crown Act, the new state law that outlaws racial discrimination based on hairstyles.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell the problem is, child. This is crazy, but I'm glad that they're suing his behind. What's wrong with you, Abbott?
Absolutely.
What's wrong with you, Gregory?
Carve up them coins, Gregory. Carve it up. Give it up.
Keep an eye on this one, because this one don't make no tangle. Look at his hair; it's so neat. And then they were talking about how the length.
It was
of it,
long. It's too long.
It's tied up.
And he said he's never worn it down. That's the month he's never worn it down to school. So how do you know how long it is?
A mess. Hey, Simeon, thank you for joining. He said his hair is neat. What's the problem? I have no idea.
You know what the problem is? They can't figure out how to wear theirs like that.
Cupcake said, you know what the problem is, Simeon? It ain't his hair. That's the problem. If that's it right there, Cupcake. It's not his hair that they have an issue with.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's a combination of the hair and the color of him. The melanin and him.
But I bet you if Britney had cornrows and she said that she was doing it because Khloe Kardashian did it, there wouldn't be no problem. Kim Kardashian created box braids. Or if Billy Paul came in there with some wannabe dreadlocks.
Who is Billy Paul?
You know those hippie boys that come in and be like, everything's about earth and nature.
Oh God.
Okay, girl.
Okay, Billy Paul.
So next up, it's no secret Tory Lanez is sitting in the slammer after being found guilty of shooting Megan Thee Stallion. Well, Tory is apparently concerned about his safety. Quote, Tory is scared for his life and safety in prison. He feels like he is an instant and direct target because of his celebrity status. Tory, what you want us to do?
We don't care. But I will say this. Some black women have disgusted me on this weekend. They were in the comment section defending him and and was saying how, because they're showing Meg on the stage with B and was, enjoy it now because karma's on the way. You lied on him. I said, you know what? Okay, girl. They did it. I'm like, you're defending him, but there is an actual recording of this dummy calling from a prison stating that he did it but didn't mean to do it. Which I ain't got nothing to say about that. Okay.
So this writer said half of Cali State prison population cannot be around the other half. Basically, 2 dudes we talking about will be considered trophies to anyone real doing time down there. Really doing time down there. Listen, Tarisha, I think that you should just get some good lube. I don't know what else to say. Right, so I mean, everyone's scared. You don't go to prison. You don't go to prison and be like, "Yay, I'm here."
Some queens do.
Ooh, Sylvia said he better join the gang, honey. You need to do something.
Child.
That money, they got football players with mullets past their show. Child. Oh, you talking about the last story? Yeah, absolutely they do.
Join a gang.
But if you are the size of the Keebler elf, you be scared.
If he joined a gang, there could still be a possibility he'd be somebody's wife in the gang. So
it got no sense. Anywho, that's all we got for you, Tori. I really don't. I don't know what to say, and that's all we got for y'all. I don't understand why y'all surprised that Tarisha is having. Girl, this is what you asked for. This is what you got.
No, he thought he was, because he really thought he wasn't going. Because remember, he kept saying, "I'm not going to jail," and just cracking up laughing, dummy. I don't know what you thought this was.
Okay, y'all. I don't know what else to say. So tomorrow, you guys, we're super excited for tomorrow. Tomorrow it's going to be the reality TV edition of Pyro Power Hour. And make sure you guys head over to Patreon right now, because this Friday we're debuting Pyro Cocktail Hour. That's right, Pyro Cocktail Hour. It's not going to be a show like any other show on Pyro Media. I'm telling you right now. Okay,
all right.
It's 18 over. Okay, 18 and over. So, and it's only $5 a month.
18. Okay.
It's 18 and over.
I still feel like I'm babysitting, but okay.
Ain't nobody really gonna be right. Listen, if you can sign up for the military, you can watch this. So you'll be fine.
Oh yeah.
I mean, we should say 21 and older, but it is what it is.
Now that's what I'm like. Hey, this is the club.
But there's no legitimate way for us to block anyone who is 18 and 19 and 20, unfortunately. So head over to patreon.com/Pyro Media. Cupcake just put it in the comment section right there. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Kire, do you have anything else before we go?
Happy Monday. No,
happy Monday. Can you
Monday.
feel a brand new day? Can you feel a brand new day? I love you guys. We love you guys. Remember, it's a great day to have a great day to create fun. We'll see you guys in the next one. I have fun with y'all today. If you did, hit that like button and also share so other people can have fun with us as well. We love you guys. We love you guys so much. Thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace.